Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, today we're checking out the newest knife from OKNIFE. This is the XEN-OAL. Now this comes to us via our good friend OKFatherEDC. Tim, thank you so much for sending this out to check out. Now, the XEN-OAL was first offered through Kickstarter. It is now on the OKNIFE website as a pre-order. So just want to make sure I get that out of there. It is on a pre-order. But the big thing about this is it's very highly touted as a very light EDC knife. Now, the other thing is it's designed by Ken Onion, so that's kind of interesting. I really didn't expect that when I first heard about the XEN-OAL. It's a Ken Onion design, which is very cool, and we'll definitely talk about that. But it comes in two different colors. You've got this sort of olive green, and then you've got a completely blacked out, black handle, black washed blade. Looks really good. This one looks pretty cool. Of course, we do have a pop of color. You've got the red pivot collar, and then you've got this red geared back spacer, which, I don't know, that's an interesting color choice. Not sure it would be my first choice. I would probably end up going with the all blacked out version. I know it's got red on it. I know. But it just seems like to me, it's a little bit of an odd color combination. Just saying. You do have a fairly deep carry clip. It is right hand tip up carry only. You've got a lanyard hole right there. But the big thing about this is this OAL aluminum. You know, it is Olight proprietary, aluminum alloy that they have come up with, and I have to say it is a pretty light knife. Now, as you can see, it's got a lot of texturing and milling going on, which gives an absolutely awesome grip to it. Feeling around, feeling everything, all the edges like I do, especially that one right there. You guys know I kind of, nitpick on that a little bit. Feels great, especially with all that milling. There's no sharp edges there. That has really been paid attention to. And it's solid. Very well done. Let's see. Let's check out our centering. Yep, centering looks pretty darn good. It's kind of hard to see with the back spacer. The light doesn't go through, but it's centered 100%. Definitely. Now, as you see, you've got a couple of different deployment options. You've got a flipper tab, and you've got the dual thumb stud. Frame lock on the aluminum. Detent on this knife is terrific. Now, that's the one thing, that's my nitpick. Really late on disengaging from that ball. There we go. Dual thumb studs. I've got to get really low on it. There we go. If you get really low on that frame lock, there you go. But if you go high on it, you're not going to defeat that. You got to have to shake it past. But just get a little bit lower. It drops very nicely. I've been trying to reverse flick this knife, and it's just not working for me. No, I just can't do it. It's tucked in there, and I just can't get behind it enough to get enough leverage to reverse flick it. See? The detent is good. The detent is fantastic, actually. And then, there you go. Just get low on it, and you're fine. I love the blade shape. I love the overall design. Straight lines. Got this sort of sheep's footy blade going on. Now, this is S45VN. That was another thing that really surprised me about this knife. Ken Onion design, S45VN. Now, I said they were on pre-order. They're on pre-order for $189. That's what they're going for. So, but really like the sheep's foot. Like I said, you got a nice swedge across there. You do have some jimping that is okay. It's kind of, there's not a lot of it, but it grabs my thumb pretty well. It's grabbing probably the last half of my thumb. You've got a tiny ramp there to help kind of hold you back. And then you've got the choil, which is definitely not a finger choil. It is a sharpening choil for sure. Thumb studs. Yeah, they're in the path a little bit. Not too bad, but they are just a hair. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about this one. But overall, spec check. What do we got? Overall, you're looking at about 7 1/4, 4 1/4 on the handle, 3-inch, maybe just a hair over 3 inches. Full cutting edge. It's got a nice belly, so it does pretty good on most of the ropes. Like I said, 6 and 9 thread, it did pretty well on. 21 thread, you know, it seems like a 3.5-inch blade is a lot better for 21 thread where I work. So a little bit short for that. Oh, and then your grip length is coming in at right about 3.5, just a hair over 3.5. You can see I've got that little bit poking out of there, but super, super grip. Absolutely. So let's get my, I guess I'm grabbing the PM2 first. Usually do the bug out, but that's fine. All the same. Definitely PM2, a little bit larger knife, for sure. And then your bug out is going to be a little bit better in size comparison. Still going to be, no, it's pretty close. Pretty darn close. And then the weight. That's what I believe they say, 2.5 ounces. Which, for a metal knife, is not bad. I mean, yes, it's aluminum. I get it. 2.5 ounces. 72 grams. Then, of course, we'll get the pocket. In and out of pocket. Very nice. You will have a little bit of peekaboo going on. Not a lot, but a little. And then coming out of the pocket, got a good pop coming out of that pocket. Grips it really nice. As you can see there, your ramp. And, you know, it wasn't too bad going in and out of the pocket. I mean, you do have the texturing. It's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid clip. And, you know, with that texturing on the handle, it wasn't too bad. It's not too bad of a pocket eater, is what I'm saying. So, overall, the design, yes, 100%. I definitely am digging the design. I've liked a lot of Ken Onion's designs. So, definitely a plus. Build, pretty well built. Like I said, the only thing I have an issue with is that it takes quite a bit to disengage. You've got to get low on that frame lock. Get low on the frame lock. There you go. And it comes out. Detent, fantastic. Oh, see, I didn't get it past that time. Low. There we go. Swatch your thumb. Detent is fantastic. Overall build, only complaint with it is the late, disengaging, getting past that detent ball. Getting down there. Now, ergonomics. Yeah, I am very much liking the ergonomics. I know I talked with O-Father, and I'll bring this up. It's not an issue for me at all, but when he first sent it to me, he's like, hey, there's a couple of things a couple of nitpicks I have, once you get it, play around with it, let me know what you think. Definitely said, the detent right off the bat with that. And he said this area right here was kind of getting him. Now, I don't find it bad at all. It's a little rough, but that's due to the milling. And I say rough, I don't say sharp. He said it was kind of, I'm guessing, kind of in his grip and stuff. I am not feeling it whatsoever. It feels pretty darn good to me. I can feel the pocket clip a little bit down low. It's there. Probably I feel it a little bit more than I'd like to. I'm not going to go as far as to call it a hot spot. I just know it's there. Feel it a little bit more than I like. But overall, I am really liking it. Like I said, one nitpick, the late detent, just get low. There you go. Get low, and you'll be fine. But, Tim, thank you so much, like I said, for sending this one out, giving me the opportunity to check it out. I really appreciate it. Like I said, they're on pre-order on the OKNIFE website, $189. I'll put links down if you want to go check it out further for yourself. But thanks, guys. Greatly appreciate you stopping by today. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.